I want to talk about those emergency voting centers. Frankly, I still have questions about them. There were 5 of them open on Saturday and Monday.
Yes.
And there was a statute about emergency voting centers. It is unclear, A, what the emergencies were here, but in particular, the setup of the voting centers. There were 5, 2 of them along I-10, Avondale, and Tolleson, not very far apart.
Right.
As you told me a few days ago, the county supervisor, Steve Garrido, for that district requested them.
At the request of the mayor of
The
Tolleson.
mayor? Okay, well, you haven't told me that. But there were none in the Northwest Valley.
That's correct.
And some other areas didn't have any. How fair is this when vast swaths of the valley, and maybe some Republican districts, some might argue, are left out of these voting centers?
Well, let me clear this up really
just
quickly.
A few, just 2,
so here's two
very
sides
close to each other in a Democratic area.
Right. So this is what's very interesting about this. On the one hand, we have people complaining that I shouldn't be doing something in the first place. And on the other hand, when I do it, they criticize me for the way it happens. And that's fair. I'm an elected official, and I've got big shoulders. So here's what happened. We had an emergency voting location established in Scottsdale at Indian Bend Community Center, in Mesa at our office. We had one at McTech facility, which is the warehouse.
Downtown,
and one at the Avondale City Hall. Now, this was the plan. We felt like because it was just emergency voting, we weren't going to get very big turnout, and we had established that well ahead of time. And very close to the last minute, we got a request, and I wanted to respect the request from those electeds in the community. Now, emergency voting has been in the statutes for decades.
But this
and county recorders outside of Maricopa County have been doing this for decades. And so the fact that we just...
But it's the first time Maricopa County did it.
Yes.
And I could have gone without any illness or I could have gone to one of these centers for any reason at all. Correct?
You would have had to have an emergency.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Democratic candidates were putting this number and address out on door canvas saying, just show up.
The law says you've got to have, you can have emergency voting available if a voter has an emergency.
But you weren't checking for emergencies at the door.
It's not my business what your emergency is, Bram. I've got HIPAA laws that prevent me from asking. You've got your privacy that I have to respect. And by the way, what, pray tell, is the problem with giving voters access to the ballot box? That's my first question.
All right. Got to end it there. Look forward to your ballot drop at 5 today.
You bet.
Could be a big one.
Thank you.